morning to the panel of judges. Today we have the ball and we have got the influences of social media. Does it bring more harm than good? And today we are about to discuss on the matter of whether it has brought more harm than good so far. To me, social media has brought more harm than good. This is because of addiction, as my first point of view. Teenagers and certain young adults are very addicted to social media, as they have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. But first, before I continue with my point of view, let me explain the definition of social media. Social media are computer-mediated technologies that facilitate creation and sharing of information, ideas, and interests. Some of the social medias that are currently very popular are Facebook, Twitter, Messenger, Viber, and Skype. Now, continuing with this issue, addiction of social media is very common and is a very concerning issue, especially through teenagers. They would like to pick up their phone and look at it the whole time. Sometimes it can cause them to have certain issues such as drug, alcohol drinking, and also smoking. This is a very bad habit, and it's all because of watching social media. How about you, Fatima?
Well, Pramisha, your points are very interesting. But in my point of view, I think social media brings more good than harm. Because 50% of this country learns breaking news through social media. And some people use Twitter to share latest news or insights.
So, I will state my points. Okay, in my opinion, social media has both good and bad side. So I will state the good side first. First, we can communicate with everybody, anytime, anywhere. For example, my brother is living abroad. So when he posts something on his social media, I will get to know what is he doing or where he is now.
Now it's my turn. Thank you. Now, I would like to still talk about my point of view, whether it has more harm than good. Now this time, I'm going to talk about multiple health issues. Usually, teenagers look at the internet, and sometimes they have one thing. They get too addicted until they forget what is most important, their health. So I would like to explain what are the types of health issues which teenagers and those addictees of social media are facing. Poor personal hygiene. They usually do not know whether they have to clean themselves. It usually disturbs their daily routine, which is a bad habit. When they are supposed to brush their teeth, they are picking up their phone and looking at Instagram. What's that? And headaches. Looking at social media for a long time is a very bad habit, and it can cause certain headaches, which can cause people to faint due to how long they are looking at the phone. It can also cause carpal tunnel syndrome. It's when they look at the phone for the long time that they get so addicted to the phone that this syndrome suddenly comes up that they cannot do anything else than look at the phone. So how about you, Fatima?
Well, I think social media makes students do better in school. Students are access to educational portals and they can discuss educational topics, tasks, or they can just discuss about the latest news and insights. For example, there's a website called Frog BLE. Homeroom teachers are making these assignments and tasks to students. Students can do whenever they want because it is an educational website. Sometimes, if they're in the car or if they're bored, they can play educational games as well.
So now I'm going to say the bad side. So firstly, the social media, the first
Complain is up to this. On the comments for the people.
Yeah. Sure.
So we might drop our examination result. So some students like to their parents to study in their room, but they scroll through their Instagram feed until the midnight. So so the next day they will get tired and ended up not answering the questions. So when they lie to their parents, they might get health issues as what Premisha said.
Okay, now let's agree to my final point on more harm than good, which is cybercrimes. This is the main issue and the main social issues of social media, which is very, very heartbreaking. One of them is pedophiles. Cybercrimes are very popular, especially pedophiles. Pedophiles is a certain person, man or woman, who are addicted to children so much they would do many things to children which are unexpected and very, very embarrassing. Pornography is also very popular. They can take videos of children half naked, which is very, very, very inappropriate. Finally, they will post violent videos, and those that are embarrassing, disgusting. These types of videos are posted on social media, and violence is the main hit, which is making me very concerned. Dogs dying on the road, those are violent, very violent, but they are posting it on social media and making it look like a joke. I don't agree that there is more good than harm, but I still am agreeing to my own point. How about you, Fatima?
Well, I'm going to explain my last point now. Social media, more than anything, can help improve students or anyone in their relationships. To me, people can communicate wherever they are and whenever. Such as my sister studying in Russia. She can communicate with me whenever and can FaceTime together. It can also help bond family and friends. And we can call people if there's any emergencies happening. But did you know 70% adults in this country use social media on Facebook to reconnect with old friends? That is true.
So I will state my last point, which is good side. So we get to know the global news as soon as possible. Now international news can share within seconds. And social media are faster and easier compared to newspaper. Newspaper takes a long time to
reach the readers, right?
Yeah, to reach the readers. Social media also detail every. Yeah, so that's my last point. So back to Pamisha.
Now this conversation will come to an end, but I would first like to conclude about this conversation. Sometimes social media might have more harm than good, but sometimes they are more good than harm, and sometimes both. So to conclude, I would like to say, social media is a good thing, but next time, please use it at a minimum rate or at an average, because you never know when we can get any social issues or things which might be unexpected and very dangerous. Thank you.
Thank you. Right. My question would be, what would you personally think about this addiction of using Instagram, Facebook? Are you one of the victims of people who are addicted to this Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? Okay, we go one by one. Yes.
I use it once in a while because, as Pramisha said, it's very addicting. But I think there's more good than harm because we can communicate with other people and we can make friends. We can also read the latest news such as News Straits Times, Stars Online, and such more.
What about you?
Okay, social media, actually, to admit, I am quite addicted. But now, after hearing these points, after understanding them, I think I will try to use it at a minimum rate. Because, as you can see, pedophiles can happen anytime. In fact, it can even happen anywhere you go. Even if you're in the bathroom, it will suddenly upload that you're a victim of a pedophile. So, I would like to agree to one part that maybe we can try to use it in such a way that we don't use it all the time. So I agree. Maybe I don't do it all the time.
So actually, I'm kind of addicted with social media. I usually sleep late because of that. So after doing this, I will try to change myself for
Be a better person.
yeah.
Okay. Any question?
I've heard this too many times that all of you are referring to the social media as means of communication. Okay, now how important is communication to you as teenagers, as youngsters? Okay, why is this like communication is so important that you have to have the social media?
I want to practice being very friendly and not being antisocial because my family, they don't really like seeing kids or teenagers with their phone. So I'm trying to communicate with others and try not to be like them and make the world a better place.
Okay, social media is actually quite important for communication. I mean, some people are quite far away. The conventional way of communication is actually with the telephone, which is not really easy. But now, with WhatsApp, we can communicate with people far away in Russia, in Canada, even in USA. I have a few cousins who are living in USA, and I don't communicate with them with the conventional communication. But with WhatsApp, with Skype, because we can even talk to them, not only with our ears and our mouths, but even with our faces.
Face to face.
So I think it is quite important because I want to know if they have some problems or they are in danger, so I can help them.
It's like instant news, isn't it? That's right. Okay.
All right, my question is this. Okay. Just give me one advice. Okay, an advice that you would give a friend who is addicted to the phone. Advice.
I suggest them making a routine once in a while with their phone because you don't really know what they're doing on social media. So we should always use it once in a while and sometimes just read books, newspapers, and learn the latest insights and use social media what they're meant to do, meant to use.
Okay.
I agree to Fatima's point, but let me just tell in my point of view. Well, if I would like to advise to a friend on how to avoid this activity, I would ask them to read books. Books are very important as they give much more information and much more news to the world. Social media like internet, Facebooks, they might be interesting and addicting, but sometimes they are very, very bad and very, very dangerous to look at. So why not read books? Isn't it a great activity? In fact, I'm addicted to books. I mean, all teenagers should start reading books as it is a very good habit. Instead of looking at the phone, look at your book. You won't get any problem at all.
Yeah. So I would like to advise that friend to make their own schedule. I mean, just use your phone when you are done doing your homework or done revision, and give the phone to your parents because sometimes we can control our need, our wants. So give it to parents and they will take care of it.
All right.
Good. Well done.
Thank you so much. All right, that's been a good session.
Yeah. Can I just help you some? Because this is the last day. Can we just know your background a little bit? Okay. Can you tell us about your parents? Okay. Your parents were there?
The background. The background.
My parents, my dad is working as a contractor, and my mom used to be a businesswoman, but now she just wants to cook at home because it's very relaxing. So I have a cat. Her name is Cookie. And my grandma named her Siti Cookie Anda. So yeah.
It's cute. Okay.
My sister just got back from Russia because she already got her PhD. She's already married. She works at HKL as a doctor. She is having her first housemanship. And my second sister, she is she is currently working at the British Council, Malaysia. And she is also taking French classes, which I'm very interested in. And my third sister, she is a fashion designer. And every week she comes home with a new type of fashion sense. And whenever she goes, she just wears what she has and just recreate it. So my fourth sister, she is actually she's learning Islamic. She's learning Islamic things. She is studying in Seremban. My brother, he is very, very, very nice to me, but sometimes he would ask me to do this, to do that, but I know he actually cares about me. So that's it.
Okay. About my background, my father is working in Petrofac as a marine engineer, and my mother is working as a Genital disease researcher in MPOB, Malaysian Harbour and Port. My grandmother was a housewife before she was retired, and my grandfather, he died, and he used to be a discipline teacher and a former English teacher, which is quite interesting. Very strict, in fact.
How would you like to be?
I would like to be a neurotherapist when I grow up because I am very interested in anatomy, and I'm very interested in the human body, as there are multiple cells in our human body, and some people say that looking at blood is really scary, but I don't think it's like that. It's a part of us. It is how the blood circulates around us that makes us feel very giddy. Yes. My sister likes to be a lawyer because she talks a lot of sense. She has a lot of sense whenever she talks. In fact, it was almost every time. And my brother, on the other hand, he's too young to even dream about it. He's still little.
Oh, still a baby.
So my parents work as teachers.
Oh.
My father teaches Bahasa Melayu and my mother teaches Form 6. So I have 3 brothers. My brothers currently studying at local universities. My first brother studying at University Technology Petronas. Second brother is currently studying at UTHM Watupat Johor, and the third brother is studying at IIUM at Kambang. So I have one sister. She is Form 4. And I have a younger sister which is year 3, and we went on vacation at Pulau Pangku in March last holiday. So what I want to be is a psychologist because I love reading people's minds. I want to know what they feel. So I usually I usually take psychology tests in internet.
Really?
Personality test. Yeah.
Personality test as well.
Okay, one advice to all of you. Okay, next time we go for a discussion. Okay, when you discuss with your friends, okay, this is what you do actually. You just you have to look at your friends actually, make eye contact with them so that actually
It's a
they
discussion.
can understand you. It's just an advice. If you go anywhere after this for another discussion, so you have to really mean the discussion. Look at the friends.
Eye contact.
Eye contact is very important. Okay, it's not like it's not only that your opinion matters, but what other people think also matters.
Yes.
But all in all, okay, good discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well
You're
done.
all
We
more
enjoyed
confident
it.
when you're with your friends, rather than
Right, when there are three of you,
When
can
we saw
actually
you
speak.
alone,
When you were
like
alone,
nervous, yeah. When
okay.
we met you guys, yesterday when we
We
met
enjoyed
you all.
this session.
Yeah.
Well done,
Yeah,
well done,
really.
girls.
Yeah. You come
Best
from
of luck.
which school, dear?
Cinema 2A.
2A, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah, that
right.
was from Putri just now.
Malaysia. Oh, that's
Great.
good.
And this is which school was
Sekolah Kebangsaan.
PD
Ah,
and
PD.
Hazira.
I'm
Yeah.
from Sekolah Kebangsaan Tunku Rosyah.
Oh,
Alhamdulillah,
okay,
that's what I
alright.
thought.
So you meet friends now.
Well done.
Keep in touch.
Year
Networking.
5 is it?
Yes.
All year 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this session all year 5.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
year
noticed.
6.
Can you give us back the notes that you wrote?
Oh, okay.
Blue paper.
Cha, yeah, we're gonna read this.
That's yours. Okay.
Keep one for your friend here. Next group. Alright, well done.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yes,
It's over.
fun. It's
Evaluation
over.
is
You
over.
can-
Just
Tomorrow
now
we can go back
relax.
home.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
go back home
good.
tomorrow. We can go home today.
Sure.
Make friends,
Never
make
mind.
lots
One more
of
day, one
friends
more night.
here.
Yeah.
So enjoy yourself with your friends.
Yeah, exchange phone numbers, but don't get addicted, okay?
Okay.
That's an advice to us as well. See, the phone is
Use the
always-
handphones wisely.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Alright. All the
Well